Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 922. I like that number 22 because that's when my birthday is. But in a couple of months. What? I'm gonna age again? No. Mike Matthews broadcasting from Cafe Anyway, located somewhere in Podcastro Valley. The last place on earth. I guess aging is good because that means you're alive.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And we've got no Haley today, so I guess it's back to the old way I used to do this jive.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
So let me sing to you the connection between pizza and radio from as far back. There's something that I came to know in this business is that DJs love pizza and that delicious dough, and that causes them to swell up like Santa Claus in the snow. I went to a radio meeting yesterday that featured delicious pizza.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And once in radio, I had a sponsor that gave me all I wanted to eat-a.
Mike's.
That was not a good thing.
Daily
Pizza every night.
Podcast.
Leftovers every day.
Yeah.
I gained 50 pounds pretty quick. Thankfully, that sponsorship ended and I avoided diabetes. But I worked with a guy, because most radio stations now, there's like several in one building. The radio station I worked at there was another one, and there was a guy that worked the same time I did, and he found out about the sponsorship. He didn't have the same sponsorship. He got jealous. He goes, hey, I want can get us a pizza every night. So I would have been fine like pizza every couple days, but every night he wanted it. And I was like, okay, let's see how far we can push this. And I pushed the fat cells to an extremely large level in my body, which was interesting. Oh, look who just walked in. Hello, Michael Matthews. This is Matt. The makeup is Haley. Not here today. Oh, that's too bad. So it's just you and I and the other people that come in. And all the people in the background. And the people listening. Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot of people, basically. You know, I think that what I wanted to also mention today... that's about it. Michael Matthews, I have nothing either. But the music is still playing. Yeah. It's going to end in like 10 seconds. Or a little bit faster than 10 seconds. Look who else just walked in.
Hello there, Mike. This is Valentino, the parking attendant.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Mike, I can't wait till Ted Cruz and Rand Cruiser. That's what the disgruntled fiddle player says. I like that too there. Although I want Chris Christie to become the president there.
Yeah, we want Chris Christie. And Sarah Palin. Do you know that? You guys, I guess you were mentioning Rand Cruiser. The two of them will probably shut down the government because we're coming up here on when they have to do all that and pass the budget and whatnot, and they're all irate about Planned Parenthood, and I guess they want to make a lot of women angry, so they're going to do that, and Ted Cruz is going to get up there and go, how can we let this stand? He's going to sound like that.
Wow, he's got a beautiful voice, Mike.
Yeah, I like it. Do you know that? You guys, so Rand Cruiser going to shut down the government, and then we're going to have serious stock market problems, worse than what we had in the last couple of weeks. Is going to get bad. And then that's going to sure... So, see, I wonder if people are going to remember that a year from now when it comes time to vote. When they go, oh yeah, didn't Ted Cruz cause like all the stocks to crash and cause the market to stop? I wonder if they're going to remember that. They won't, probably. Because the Republicans had a sweeping victory, a year ago. So, whatever. It's America. And I guess that's not a very patriotic thing to say. It's September 11th. We should be patriotic. We should be, yay! America. Although I'm looking at a clock right now here at Cafe Anyway that says it's 9:10. It's a little bit slightly off. I think we need to live in the present. That's what I'm saying. And you can live on MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. I mean, you couldn't really live on it. I suppose you could go there once in a while and listen to the show there, or read my blog, or check out the podcast picture that we put on there. And if you want to help support the show, there's a link to Amazon. If you're going to buy anything on Amazon, go through that link and then buy wonderful things. That helps us out, too. We get a little bit of support from that. There's also the PayPal. If you want to help us out through PayPal and become an inglorious Mike's Daily Podcaster, and all the cafe characters and the podcast players will send you an MP3 for thee, and they'll be wishing you a happy day. There's also links to where to listen to us if you don't listen to us yet on iTunes. We got a link there, or just look us up on iTunes. Rate us there in iTunes, and more people find out about us, and we don't languish in obscurity. You can also find us all over the place, like Mixcloud, Podomatic, Spreaker, Airstream Live, Player FM, YouTube, all over, up and down the internet. And yes, also on Tumblr, the Facebook.com, the Facebook, if you watched the last season of Arrested Development, which I'm enjoying thoroughly. Yes, but Mike, it came out years ago. Yes, but I'm finally getting caught up on it. It was a lot of episodes, and each episode crammed with so much stuff. It's a lot to digest. Michael Matthew, pizza's a lot to digest. What kind of pizza do you eat? A lot. Anyway, all that's at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. But now, Danny Newcomb of the Rockfords and Goodness, and his new band, Danny Newcomb and the Sugar Makers. Part 3 of our Into an Interview.
Into an Interview.
Okay.
I'm speaking with Danny Newcomb of Danny Newcomb and the Sugar Makers, and his new album is Master Wish. You can find out more about it at DannyNewcomb.com. And this song, All Is Lost, I love the solos on this. This is a great song. How did this one come about?
This one came about as sort of the idea that, sort of the world moves around you, and if you don't keep up with it, it's a bummer. The other part of the song is, I'm kind of, what am I? I like to dream. I like to dream about the things I'm going to do, and how they're going to be when I do them, and sort of envision things. Uh-huh. And it's about when you stick your neck out a little bit too far, and things don't turn out the way you want, and you get bummed, and you're like, what happened? So there's part of that. But what else are you going to do, right? You got to keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
So there's definitely part of that in the song, sort of the frustration of when it doesn't work. But then you kind of come to the realization of gotta pull your head out,
It's great to be a dreamer, Danny, but it's important to be a doer too. And when you do things right. Sometimes go wrong. But if you don't do it, then it just stays a dream, Danny. Right.
And then there's really no point in being around. No, you have to do it. And that's part of it. You're exactly right.
And the world,
so get back out there and do it.
Yeah. Dang it. No, that's cool. And I love the solos on this. Is this you soloing towards the end? It does this nice...
Yes, that's all me, yeah.
Oh, it's great stuff.
Yeah, and I love that the backup singer is actually Fia McGann, who sang with me in Goodness for years and years. So I had her come in and do a cameo on that song and a couple others, but she did a great job.
I was going to ask you about that. Yeah, the backup vocals. Is she's singing on other songs or just mainly this one?
Yeah, she sings on a couple others, Green Grass and Complications, I think.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I want to get to that one next time, but Complications. But finally, I would like to ask you, since you were talking about how the world moves around and it's sometimes hard to keep up with, the music business. Now, that's a strange world. And like I watched the VMAs.
Go ahead.
I was just saying the VMAs made me very sad about... I lost all hope in pop humanity watching the VMAs.
Well, those two words together are kind of a contradiction.
Anyway, they depress me. So, the music business. Crazy, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's changed so much since the last time. When I was with Goodness, we were signed to Atlantic, and that was a whole different experience in terms of making music. trying to make music for money. And I think now it's equally as hard, just for different reasons. You have so many more artists releasing music, which I think is personally great, and more access to distribution for musicians. But the free streaming is really makes it hard for people to make any kind of money off recorded music. So I think until that somehow gets rearranged or resolved, I think it's going to be hard for people to make money off recorded music. I've heard that people are making a lot of money touring and as well as doing soundtracks and things, but I think recorded music is a lot more difficult now.
Yeah, so I guess it's the touring thing. But then, I don't know the first thing about touring. I mean, that's a lot of logistical. I guess you get in your van and you drive. You go out there and drive, and then... Yeah, you go out there and you drive, right. Yeah, it's either in a van or a bus, and you just drive. Ugh.
But, that's the part, I mean, so I've always been a writer, and I don't know if that really has changed that much in terms of making money. So it's a good, potentially a good spot to be in for me. And that's my true love is writing and not as much getting on the road. But I am planning on doing that for this record. So.
Oh, excellent. Yes, and you have a bunch of tour dates on your website, DannyNewcomb.com.
Well, I have some gigs up there. Yes, I do. And I will be playing more in the fall and in the spring. I'm looking for some longer dates, certainly down the coast.
Well, I'm down the coast, so I'll have to check you out.
Well, I'll be seeing you.
Yeah, well, let's play All Is Lost, a great song here by Danny Newcomb and the Sugar Makers from his album Master Wish. Let's listen to it now on Mike's Daily Podcast.
So you tell me now, old friend, that the end is coming soon. You got a feeling in your bones that the world is gonna end. We dream and get knocked down hard sometimes. Gotta pull your head back out from where you put it in. Everybody wants an audience, won't they leave me out? But all I want is to have my peace of mind. Maybe I'll just stay in my head somewhere, it's alright. Oh, you've been a dreamer, you know it's always gonna bring you down.
music. Danny Newcomb. It's brand new. And he's got it in his name, new. And the finale of the Into an Interview with him will be on the next show as we go outside a cafe anyway, where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcaster Valley.
And here's today's podcast picture.
The podcast picture is of myself and Basil the Boxer as we were looking out over the south part of the Bay Area, the south part of the Bay, and that's where Facebook is actually across from where we were standing. Over there, it's at Jarvis Landing or something like that where we were at, right at the base of the Dumbarton Bridge in the Fremont side, the East Bay side. It was so beautiful that day. And I'm wearing, speaking of Arrested Development, I was wearing a Bluth banana stand t-shirt in that picture. You can see all that at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com, and of course the very cute Basil the Boxer.
Mike, I wish I was there, because I would be giving Facebook the finger from where you were standing there.
Yeah, we don't like the Facebook. So annoying with all the likes and all the posts about little kittens and people's babies. Do you know that? Little kittens are cute. I posted something of somebody taking they were filming their little Yorkie getting a haircut, and the Yorkie was like closing its eyes when it was getting its haircut. It was so cute. Not having Haley on the show stinks. But also, I notice I can do a lot more modern old references, because Haley's super young. So Haley doesn't get quite all the references. Haley's a millennial, Haley. So I guess I can now just sort of throw out all my older references. So Three's Company. Family Ties, it's All in the Family, Brady Bunch. I liked the family comedies, I guess is what I'm saying. Okay, that was good. I didn't reference anything that was after 1993, so that's good. Hope you enjoyed the show. Listen to me on Country Crossroads Radio. Cross the river. No, it's Country Crossroads Radio. Actually, Cross the River is an excellent song by Bruce Hornsby and the Rage. Aha! I made another reference because I'm older and will be aging in a couple months. Yeah, so check out my show weekends on countrycrossroadsradio.com. I'll be there tomorrow and through the weekend. It's going to be great. Yeah, can't wait. I'm wearing my Western shirt. I got my guitars on my Western shirt with the little arrows pointing out. Pew, pew, pew. I look like a Western shirt. Pew. Mike's weird.
It's pretty interesting.
And next show, we will hear from the lovely Shelley Shuhart, Floyd the Floorman, John Deere the Engineer, maybe Haley will be back. We'll have the finale of my Into an Interview with Danny Newcomb and the Sugar Makers. Have a great weekend, y'all.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Email Mike now at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!